sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Fair catch called for and made. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode.
Afterburners coming. The 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down for this offense. The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. The offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a Not there. He didn't have it.
To the ground with the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last two plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Getting some heat. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually. Just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he intercepts it. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. Flips it out to the back. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes a grab over the middle. The Buckeyes get the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of
the defender being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to pass on second down. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Ohio State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
He'll call for the fair catch here. This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
3 seconds remaining in the quarter. Time for one more play from this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ohio State 14, LSU 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
They knock him down right there.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
6th play of the drive coming up. On second down, he'll fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Now they'll run the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Second down coming up. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quick pass on the jet motion. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And this one splits the uprights. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Might as well give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's looking to throw on third and short. It's complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Oh, he wants it all. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Trying to get to it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out! And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. Delivers the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Buckeyes are on the move. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the punishment has been extended. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They're bringing heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's going to bring it out. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Discards a man. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
LSU 3.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Snap it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell is starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Puts him in the spin cycle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.